Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get this working. I need to see if my mic is working. Here we go, advert. Yep, that makes sense. 26 seconds. Great. Come on. Well, anyway, I'll start just in case he's working. Welcome to Tier 1 of WHF Monza. I am covering the comms today. My name is Jake. Nice to meet ya. And we're going to have a very fun time. I know a couple of these boys from back in today. It is working. Brilliant. I know some of these guys from back in the day, especially Star. Used to be in the same esports team as me. Who else do I know? Codzilla, I've heard that name. Halo. Payouts Kings, definitely I've heard that name. But the rest, I ain't got a Scooby-Dooby. Let's have a look and put this track. There we go. Brilliant. Who's coming out first? It is the Williams of Lime. As he's the first one, might as well stay on board with him. He is currently not in the championship. Brilliant. I was going to lead that in and say, ooh, he's sixth in the championship, but he's not even on there. That's always brilliant, isn't it? He's obviously a reserve or something, or he just hasn't scored many points. But we will stay on board with him to do this first lap. How many people is in the stream right now? Let's have a look. 6 people. Welcome. And I hope you don't get bored at my terrible voice moaning at you for an hour and a half. I have no clue of what's good around here. I'm very washed myself. I hardly race anymore. But we will see what's good in this qualifying lap. If anyone could let me know in the chat, that would be brilliant, of what times I should be expecting. But we'll see what time F1 Lime will put out, unless he invalidates, which would be quite funny. And we can base it off that. So he's coming around the last corner now, putting on that overtake before the start line, and shifting up into 8th, opening that DRS. Let's see how much ERS he burns in this main straight, because I would like to see, compared to the rest of the lap, how much ERS. So he basically burns half of his ERS just on the main straight alone. I think he was quite hesitant on the braking there, and he went a little bit wide in that second corner. Brilliant, cheers mate. I thought Monza's pretty good at overtaking all right. Like, it's all straight line speed, isn't it? He's already on 22% ERS. I don't know if that's a mistake or not, but he's very wide into that corner. Does not get the apex at all. This isn't going to be a great lap for F1 Lime, so I might retract that statement saying that we will see what time he gets and base it off the rest of them, because I think it might be lower down the field. He opens that DRS. He's definitely already running out of ERS. He is not timed this greatly. I'm gonna but whoever. Actually, I was gonna say he has got purple, but he is literally the first person to go around. So that is just me being an idiot. We will see what he does as he comes across the line, then we'll filter through the pack and see what everyone else does. It hasn't been the cleanest of laps from Lime, but we will see. Putting into 5th in that last corner, but he does get a bit of understeer and runs a tiny bit wide. I think he had to lift slightly there. Comes across the line, we'll see what he can do. Is it 19.9? I'm pretty sure I've done faster than that, and I'm not the greatest of drivers. Who's that there? That is Cookie Boss. He's on that lap. Who is the next one? It is the McLaren. Which McLaren is that? It's the McLaren of Jamie Dyer, who just did a 22.6 with Star of an 18.3, just showing his immediate quality there. He is second in the championship in the Kick Sauber. So we will see what he can offer this race, with Ollie coming in with a 4th with 21.3. Maybe I can race in this lobby. Oven Chips in the Haas goes second with an 18.8. That's a pretty decent time with him. And then Kevin Cow goes in a 19.6 in 4th. Payouts Kings gets a 19 flat, which puts him into 4th. But then Michael Lewis goes into 3rd with an 18.8. And then the Alpine of, I'm going to call him Saver because, no, I'm going to call him Dino, that's fun. Dino goes into 4th, and now 5th with an 18.9 with Gordon and the other Haas. Haas already showing a strong pace at the start of this lobby with banker laps with an 18.6, but then Kenzie in the Aston Martin goes pole. Original pole with an 18.2. Michelle Louise, yeah. That would be funny to say. Yeah, Haas already showing they've got some speed on them, but then Star and Kenzie are definitely up there. Jamie going on the medium on his lap. But you see, is he going to the pits now? This is his lap. This is his lap, I think. Was it? I think he might be getting practice or something. Because maybe he hasn't practiced enough and he's doing it in qualifying. Who's on a lap? SSR Halo. Let's have a little look at him. I know he's a pretty decent driver, I'm pretty sure. So we will see what he can do. No one's moved up the order. I think Crimson in 10th there, and the McLaren has just put in a lap with a 20.1. He hits that very nicely, turns it in. Brilliant from Halo there. Not much wrong he did there, but he is running out of ERS. I think he got a cheeky toe there for his teammate, Nisei. I don't know full workings of in and out of that, but I'm pretty sure toes are not that good on this game. But we will see what he does as he comes across the line. Will he get up there? He will. He gets into 8th with a 19.3. That's a pretty solid lap from the Racing Bulls driver. Anyone else on a lap? Cookie Boss. He's invalidated. And his teammate... going purple first sector. Let's see what he can do. Taking that chicane very nicely. Absolutely throwing the car into there. That did not like it, but it did stick. Shifting down to 5th. Getting the traction on exit as he just invalidates on the exit. Took it a little bit too wide, understeered out, and it's unfortunate for the Racing Bull of Nisev, sorry. Jenga Boy, who in the Alpine has just set a purple first sector. I don't know how glitched it is nowadays, but we will see how he does. Throwing the car in nicely, Hammond going 5th, but don't invalidate like Nisev did. Brilliant from Jenga, leaving a lot of room there to play with. I think he was trying to just get a lap on the board, trying not to invalidate. We'll see what his Sector 2 time is. But never purple there. This might be on for an absolute fly here. Absolutely. Whoa, look at that. The absolute commitment he had through that set of corners there for Ascari is unbelievable. Now coming up to the final corner now, will he be able to get pole? Or do you think maybe a little bit less as he hugs the inside, trying to gain that extra time, just about running out of the ERS, times it perfectly. He goes 3rd with an 18.4, not too far off Star and Kenzie Young. Anyone else on our lap? I've just realised Jenga Boy went it to... Oh wait, no, that was the one we was on, Lord of Christ, I need an energy drink. Ollie is on a lap and he's coming through the final sector with his Mercedes teammate in front of him. I don't think it's giving him much of a toe. A bit too far in front. Let's see what he can do. A little bit of understeer there from the car. Did not want to turn in, as most of these drivers will be on 0-0 wings, and it will not be fun with the overheating and the tyre pressures as he goes into 14th with a 21.3. Oh, he's been 4 laps on these tyres. What is he doing? Arrow on his first lap in the Ferrari. He took it nice. I think you need to ride that inside curb on the first corner, but I don't know on this game. It might send you flying. But on previous games, that's what you've been doing. He's used about half ERS coming through this long right-hander, which is different to what we saw of F1 Lime. Looking that nice and tightly, getting purple first sector, but I don't know how relevant this is. This is Oven Chip's mother. I am so proud of my boy. I can't wait to see the results. Well, since your name is Connor, mate, I don't know about that, but I meant, okay. I am dubious, that's what I will say. But you do you, and go on Oven Chips, I guess. Arrow's invalidated, as I've been looking at chat. Brilliant, well done, Arrow. As Cookie Boss, sorry, is also on a lap. Breaks into the first corner, hooks it nice and tightly. Maybe that is the play, not hooking that inside curb, because I used to do that. and that used to give me a load of time, but I don't think it is anymore. Shifting up into 8th, trying to get the maximum straight line speed out of this corner. Getting a purple first sector, which I still don't know how reliable is. I remember last game it was all over the place. You get a purple first sector by going 2 miles an hour around the sector. So I do not know how reliable that is, but we will see. Oh, he gets a big snap of oversteer there from putting his tyre onto that curb. That would not help his time, but we will see what he can do. Coming into the final sector now, another purple sector. Throwing it in nicely, just testing the track limits there, but he really gets it nice through there. Using all of his ERS on this back straight. Let's see what the Racing Bull driver can do. Throwing it in, hooking that inside, and just slowly drifting towards the outside, then hook the inside again to gain as much time as possible. As he comes across the line, what's it going to be? A 79 from Cookie Bus. That is 3 tenths off Kenzie. Kenzie's also on a lap which is 600ths off. We will see what he can do. I have Uno Ping. What is that? Uno Ping. Tier 1 driver chat. Oh. Thank you. Stars called me a goat. Right, I'm back to the action. Kenzie, who is coming around the last corner now. You guys will have to tell me how good his lap was, because I was too busy reading chat. Let's have a little look. What time will he get? As he goes really close to that white line there. So close to invalidating. And he did improve. He goes to an 18.0. Improved by 1.5 tenths, but it did not improve his time. Nisei is on a lap. Let's see what he can do. Actually, there's a Alpha, not Alpha Tauri. Christ, see how... What's that there? It's a... Oh, that is Cookie Bus. Who is that Merc there? Merc. You? No, it's not you. Where's the other Merc? There he is. He is on a lap. Ollie is on a like 79. Yeah, I know. Let's have a look at what Ollie can do. He is only set at 20. He's on 6 lap old softs. What am I witnessing? Is this a normal Ollie thing? This is my first time commentating on WHF, so can anyone tell me if this is normal? Because this is, yeah, interesting behaviour from the Mercedes driver. Who is that Red Bull there? That is the other Red Bull of... Where's the other Red Bull? Am I going absolutely blind? Yes, I am. Kevin, he's on an outlap. Oh, it's a Racing Bull of Halo. He's the first guy to... what does that mean? Oh! Race prediction. Turn 1. Brilliant. We'll see what Halo can do. Do you want me to predict turn 1, Zampa, or do you want me to predict the whole race? I don't know. What does that mean? Halo just touching the gravel there with his left tyre. That will not gain him any time at all. But we'll see what he can do as he comes through Sector 2 now. He should be shot. Brilliant. Corporate punishment. We'll see what his Sector 2 time is. And that is a 52.1 from Halo. That's nearly 3 tenths up in his time. That will put him at a 19.0. Around 10th position at the moment. That actually is really satisfying how F1 Lima's got a 19.000. I did not realise that. But Jack MS908 has also gone into 6th. I also didn't realise that with an 18.4. Them Aston Martins are really putting on a good show. As well as... where's the Hasses gone? The Hasses are still there. Comes across the line. Halo goes 12th with a 19.064. Good lap, Halo. But he could do better. Who was that? Haas. Who was that Haas? Who is he? Gordon. Gordon's just out of lap and he's gone into the 4th with an 18.3. Star on a lap? Star did go on a lap. Oh, no, it's not Star. Star is on a lap? I don't know. I think that's the same time as before. McLaren. Who's that McLaren? Oh, he's coming to the pits. Arrow is the next person to come up on across the line. He invalidated his first run, so we will see what he can do there. He hasn't invalidated this time, but I think he might have played it a little bit too safe. As he comes across the line, what's it going to be? Yeah, it's a 19-2, which only puts him 15th in the lobby. The kick salver of Codzilla is just about to start a lap. We will see the other Haas of Oven Chips. Star improved and is now boxing Jake. Oh, brilliant. He did improve. He's still in the same position though. Who is that Haas? Oh, what's going on here? Oven Chips, he's in the pits. So that Haas is coming in. Yeah, Gordon. No one is on a lap right now. Or is Godzilla on a lap? He's going very fast, but he's got a lot of ERS, so I don't know. I don't think he is. Is Mallard on a lap? Yes, he is. Mallard is on a lap. Oh, he's not. I don't know. No, he's not. Definitely not. Right, we will wait until the next set of laps as Jamie Dyer is on a lap. Dwyer? I've got a lisp. Dwyer. Jamie is on a lap on the McLaren. The McLarens haven't had a good qualifying so far, being in 20th and 17th, but he is 7/10 up on his 22.3, which will still only put him... Oh, as Halo retires on track? Or in the pits, one of the two. Maybe he doesn't think he can get any faster. We will see what Jamie Dyer has done. He's only used 43% of his battery, so he hasn't used enough. We'll see what he has. As he comes from time, it's 21.4. Still keeps him last, but he's not too far off the back of the field now. Oh, I should have had energy drinks. Everyone is on out lap apart from Chaos Kings, who is on a lap. We will see what he can do. The Ferrari, he used to be very rapid when I was racing back into there. He's used all of his ERS, which is a good sign. He comes across the line to have an 18.6 for Chaos Kings. Very good lap from him. Who is on a lap and coming towards the end? He is 8 seconds now. Jenga Boy is on a lap. Cookie Boss is on a lap. Unfortunately, I do not. I cannot run to shop get Lando Norris flavoured Monster, because that would mean 15 minutes of the stream would be uncommentated. But I would love that. I actually don't really like the flavour, to be honest with you. I prefer a Lewis Hamilton one. Cookie Boss is absolutely sending it around these corners, by the way. It is mental how quick he is going. He is a 10th down though on his time, and he's invalidated. So that's brilliant. Kenzie is 800ths up on his lap. We will see what he can do. That would not put him pole at the moment, but he needs to gain time as he just goes wide and also invalidates. Star is on a lap. Let's see what he can do as he comes through the two right corners here. I took so much time out of the F1 game that I forgot all the corner names, and it's really annoying me. I don't think Star has had a great sector so far, but we will see what he does coming over the sector 2 line. He is his 10th down. I might go to someone else who's maybe improving. Is Gordon on a lap? He is on a lap. Let's see what Gordon can do, but his Star is quite close behind him. Oh, he's not on a lap. He's just using all his ERS for no reason. Someone just jumped up. Who was that? Was that Nisei? Nisei just improved by 3/10, putting him in 4th. Well done, Nisei. Very good lap from him. And Star goes fastest with a 79. What just happened there? He has gone fastest by 100th. I wasn't on his lap because I thought he was a 10th down, and wasn't going to get any faster, but somehow he's managed to find time in one corner. Actually, two corners, Ascari and Parabolica, that's what it's called. What a lap from Star. I'm very sorry that I was not commentating on it, but I did not expect him to pull that out of the bag, and that is qualifying finished. The Kick Sauber of Star in the second place in the championship has gone pole, beating Cookie Boss, who is the leader. Arrow having a bit of a poor qualifying there in 16th, even though he is third in the championship. But I'm sure he can recover. 9 thousandths of a difference. Wow. That just shows how close this race is going to be. Star in first in the Kick Sauber. Cookie Boss in second. Kenzie in third. Nissev in fourth. Gordon in fifth. Jenga in sixth. Jack in seventh. Oven Chips in eighth. Michael in 9th, or Michelle as I should say. 10th is Payouts Kings. Mallard in 11th. Dino in 12th. Lime in 13th. Ollie in 14th. Halo in 15th. Arrow in 16th. Kevin in 17th. Crimson in 18th. Godzilla in 19th. And Jamie in 20th. Wow. 3.5 seconds off the pack, which isn't a good sign when it's that spread out. But we will see what will happen in the race. Some people are just not good at qualifying, like me. Oh, it's looking a bit dark it's looking a bit cloudy in Monza. Is there a bit of rain gonna be coming into the race? Can anyone tell me who is driving and listening to the stream? Can you see rain on your weather forecast? Because that would be brilliant to know, and it would cause a lot of issues and a lot of fun for us guys on the stream. So please let us know. Sweaty DRS train, exactly what I was thinking, Zampa. It is going to be pure sweat dripping off everybody. Just sometimes I understand the people who don't like F1 taking the mix saying they're just going around in circles, but here you're just going straight. It doesn't even make it's not even F1. It is just straight. Might as well just do a drag strip and see who wins, and we can be over in like 40 seconds. But everyone is getting a advert, so that means that I am not heard right now. I can say whatever I want. Unfortunately, I think if I do that, I will lose a job, and someone will have a look back at the race and see me acting absolutely devious. But we will have a look. I don't know what the rules are in this. About if you have to wait. Yep, nobody ready up. That makes sense. So you're stuck listening to my awful voice at the moment with no action on track. Arrow's going to ready up. That is brilliant. And we'll see how this race goes. I'm going to ask Arrow. Looking cloudy in the commentator's box. Just you guys are still on ads. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. I'm getting bored now. Let's go. Come on. I would like to get racing. I am very bored, and I've got nothing to commentate on. But I do think that this battle between Star and Cookie is going to be unreal. There's not much time difference between them. It just depends who has the better race pace. But looking at the championship, it looks like Cookie may have the edge, being 32 points gap between the two, which is not much, and it could be reduced by Star in this race if Cookie doesn't do too well. But I'm sure he will, knowing his pace. Come on. I'm getting bored. Go. Ping. Oh, brilliant. Chaos Turbo, I agree, Zampa, yeah. It's going to be... Do you think we'll see something like Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, where someone's flying over the top? Or Spa 2012, that'd be quite funny. 2012? 2014? What did I say? 2012, I'm pretty sure. Is that when, is it Grosjean? Who did a stupid in Spa 2012? They have holes in. Brilliant. That's the funding for reserves, Halo, mate. You don't get much. Oh, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Oh, that's a long light. Lights out and away we go. Can I have my hood back, please? Thank you. And they're going to go down into turn 1. There's already front wing flying everywhere. Jesus Christ, there's an Aston Martin round. As they come into turn 1, is there going to be much hassle? Ooh. There's a red racing bull on the grass, but that was a pretty clean turn 1, may I say. But it was, I think that Halo's front wing actually just gone, or he's just lost a load of positions. Coming into this corner now, will there be any problems? 3-second time penalty to Lime, who has cut the track. There is many people all over the track. An Alpine there on the grass. What is going on with him? It is absolute chaos. People just are impatient. It is the first lap. Come on, guys. Lime. It's Lime's wing that was gone. Brilliant. As the Aston Martin of Jack decided to not even start, which was also amazing. As Star has the lead, as Ollie gets past Michael there. Good move from him. We didn't really see it, but I'm sure he... Oh, there's a Ferrari of Payox. A Ferrari of Payox has gone off. Don't know what has gone on with him. And also a Red Bull of Halo has done something. I don't know what is going on with him. I'm going to put myself into a party because apparently I'm talking on the... There we are. Star is still in the lead, 5 tenths ahead of Cookie Boss, with Nisev already having a gap, as also Oven Chips has decided to pit. Obviously had some wing damage. Lime getting past Crimson there, as they're going side by side into turn 1. Let's see who gets away. There's a bit of contact there. Oh, Lime sticking it on the inside. I think Lime still doesn't have a front end. Doesn't have an end plate, but he's still back with Crimson. Crimson, I think, is going to get in front. There's the race strategies there. Hard, medium, medium. I think a one-stop is available. I didn't come back for this. Brilliant, Halo. What happened? But Star is leading the way with... Let's have a look at the positions change. Let's see who had the best start. Arrow. 8 positions. Wow. What a start from WHF Arrow. That is insane. 8 positions off the start, making sure he's nice and safe. And someone fucked their start and skid across the track. Jack in Aston, brilliant. Yeah, I saw that. I thought he didn't start something, and someone's absolutely rammed into him. But can't believe how much. And Cookie Boss has made a mistake. As I said already, he needs to be consistent to stay in the championship lead. As he already has made a mistake. Is there any front wing damage, or is it just... I think it may be just a slight spin on his behalf. Lime has finally pitted to replace that front wing. As Crimson's just got passed by Codzilla. Good overtake by the other Sauber driver, as Halo is just passing Lime in the pits. Wow, that was a pretty entertaining first lap, as Nisev is only 8 tenths off the back of Star. I think he just got past Kenzie. Am I going crazy? Oh no, it was Cookie who dropped down, didn't he? The other Haas of Oven Chips has unfortunately... Oh, as I think that was someone going in front of someone. Halo in front of... Oh, it's Jack and Lime. As Lime has spun again? What is going on? Brilliant. Already not much going on. Typical Monza. But I see that Nisev is really gaining on Star at the front of the race. As Michael and Ollie go side by side down this straight. I think Michael has got past Ollie. Well done to him. As Jenga Boy, as Cookie Boss, sorry, has gone off again. What is going on with him? I think his setup maybe not correct, as Nisev is really close to the back of Star, but could not make the move happen. As he goes really close to the back of him there. Jesus Christ, that was close. As it looks like Cookie has completely messed up his race. Maybe hot tyres, or I don't know what is going on with him. Nisev still only 4 tenths off the back of Star, which is our closest on track so far. Actually, Codzilla is closer to Crimson in 13th. We will see what he'll do down this straight. Oh, it's not. He's in a different place in the track than I thought he was. Nisev for the lead is still really close. Opening that DRS. Will he have a look for a move in Ascari? I think he's a bit too far back. He's used all of his ERS already. A Star has saved quite a lot of his ERS. We'll see what Nisev will do. I don't know if that was a warning for Star. It looked very close on the Ascari chicane there. Nisev is just gaining and gaining on Star, but he is using most of his ERS compared to Star's 70% battery. We'll see what he can do on this straight. Nisev in the Racing Bulls. Will he challenge Star for the lead of the race here? As he opens his DRS, coming into the first corner. He is not close enough at all. Star is burning, I think. Keeping himself in front. I need a drink of water. I've been talking too much already. Oh, as that's Crimson. Crimson's dropped some places. Crimson got overtaken double by Payox and Codzilla. Crimson is still only 3 tenths off the back of Codzilla. Not too far away, as there is gaps starting to form now. A couple of seconds here and there between my lad. As what is going on here? Has Cookie Boss gone off again? I think Cookie Boss has gone off again. As he and his teammate are going side by side. I'd just let Kevin through, mate, at this point. You've had a bit of a shocker at the start of the race. Unless it was Kevin that went off. I can't really tell. Nisev is still only 3 tenths off the back of Star. Star's trying to break the slipstream there. But we'll see what he can do on the main straight. DRS will be open. Nisev has got a lot more ERS now. Pretty similar levels of ERS. But Star is burning to try and stay in front. Let's see what Nisev can do. He is 5 tenths behind. He's a bit too far. Every single time we get around here, it's just... he's always a bit too far. Let's have a look down the field. Is anyone going to overtake in this main straight? Dino is quite close, as Cookie Boss does go past Dino and Michael Lewis. As Cookie Boss locks up the backs, and he is round. Oh, it's not Cookie Boss, sorry, it's Dino locks up the back tyres and round. He loses many positions. Arrow has done really well here in 7th, starting, was it like 15th, 16th? Really good work from him. He is only 4 tenths off the back of F1 Mallard, as he is just dropping time to Jenga, as Jenga's dropped 4.3 seconds from Gordon, which is a mental gap to form in 6 laps. Just shows the gap in quality. This is 2 tenths off the back of Star, but he's going to get dirty air into the final corner. We will see what he does coming around the last corner. He's only he's back to 5 tenths again. He was 2 tenths going into the corner, and then 5 tenths when he gets onto the straight. It's just not enough. He needs to be closer than that to pass. Unless... no, he won't. No one is really having a look at overtaking on this straight. Dino might be though on Crimson. Let's stay on board with him, but they've both got DRS and both got really low ERS, so nothing's going to happen there. Arrow is closest to Millard at the moment, being 4/10 off. Dino is also really close to the back of Crimson. Millard making a little bit of a mistake there, stepping out on exit. Kenzie's getting quite close to the back of Nisev, maybe hoping to double overtake at some point as Cookie goes past Arrow, as there's a clear gap in skill quality there, but Cookie's made loads of mistakes in this race already. Who's JG? Don't think JG could make it today, but he is 4th in the championship in that Haas. So whoever the fill-in for him, hopefully Haas can get some points out of it. Nothing much going on at the moment. Kevin is the first to pit on lap 8. That is confirmed he's going for a 2-stop. Oh, Gordon, brilliant. Yeah, JG is Gordon. That makes sense of why he is 4th in the championship. He's currently 4th in the race. So that makes sense, really. It all lines up as Cookie Boss gets past F1 Mallard. Caught up to him quite quick, I'm pretty sure. That is some speed from Cookie Boss. But he has made multiple mistakes already, so he might have another one in the bag. As I thought, who was that there? I think that was Michael Lewis, absolutely going wide there. Just stepping out of his back tyres, maybe getting a little bit too overheated, but Nisev is still 2/10 off the back of Star, but Star's doing really well to keep consistent and keep in front of the Racing Bull driver. That is a brilliant shot there of the cars. Arrow is the first person to get a penalty. Actually, no, Line got a penalty, but I think it was just for completely cutting the track. Arrow's the first one to get penalties through warnings. He needs to watch himself going wide, as Nisev is the closest I've ever seen him. He's going to go for an overtake. He's going to go down around the outside on the straight there and take first position. Star is not going to battle it, as he wants to save his ERS on 86% right now, as Nisev is on 30. Star could just easily take this back at some point, as Yengerboy and Mallard both pit, as well as Yengerboy, and Crimson, sorry. Crimson have all pitted. They're going through the 2-stop, obviously. His Star's so close to the back of Nisev there. He is not even, he wasn't even a 10th away from the back of Nisev there. That could have been really dangerous. Hopefully he does not get any damage getting really close to the back of him like that. See what he can do in the forthcoming straights. As the DRS opens, he does use his ERS. Is he going to go for a move in Ascari? Is he going to be dumb enough to do this? Let's have a look. He goes into the inside. But he does take the position before the corner. If they were battling into that corner, I just knew there was going to be an upset. But, as he does get a snap of oversteers, he pushes the Racing Bull wide. And this is Kenzie now. Kenzie's going to go around the outside of Nisev. Wow. Just a bit of action going on there. As Nisev goes to the inside, Kenzie's pushing him off. Oh, what on earth is going on here? Star is just gaining time there as Kenzie goes to the inside. As Star comes to the pits, Kenzie comes to the pits as Nisev staves out. Wow, just a bit of action there. Let's see what tyres Star will go on to. I don't think it will be a 1-stop. It might be a 2-stop, but see what he can do. He does go on to the double mediums. Jack gets a 3-second time penalty. Double mediums for Star. That means he will have to pit again. But that means Nisev is now in the lead without pitting. Let's see if the undercut from Star will work as he comes out of the pits with Kenzie just behind him. He's gone to the hards. Difference in strategy here. This is going to be interesting. Kenzie's on the hards, which I feel like is the best tyre in this game. Whereas Star is on the mediums, which will go another 10 laps, but then he will have to pit again. As Crimson gets past Jack there. Just a straight line pass. Let's go back to the front of the field with Nisev and Gordon. Was Cookie Boss, which is 7 seconds off the back of him. Paradox King's 5 seconds off the back of Cookie, and then Dino 4 seconds off the back of... Sure, I thought that. I thought it was a 1-stop. Do you really think Star is going to go 17 laps on mediums? Exactly. That's because he's already been on mediums. That means I'll have to pit again. But maybe the two-stop is quicker. Hello, my Apple Watch is talking to me. I think, I don't know. Star's usually quite a smart driver, as Gordon and Nisev do come into the pitch now. I've known him for a while, and I'd say he does think with his brain quite a lot. So maybe the two-stop is quicker. I know one-stop is possible, but is the thread of the tyres just absolutely in its last legs every single stint, and which just does not gain you time, as Nisev does not get the undercut on Kenzie or Star. No, overcut, sorry. Star is quite far ahead now of Nisev, but that means he will be struggling towards the end of the race. I think Kenzie is on for maybe a potential win if the one-stop does work, but then if the two-stop's quicker, Star is also on for that win. Gordon not too far off the back of Nisev. He is now pitted onto another set of mediums, but then Nisev's on the hards as well, so it is a difference in strategies. The Aston Martin and the Racing Bull drivers both going on the hards, with Star and Gordon both going on the mediums. We'll see what will happen, because this is interesting. It's more interesting than anything else that's going on, as Oven Chips does get past as Crimson. Not on a straight, in a very weird location, as they're still going side by side. Let's see what will happen here. Oven Chips is holding it around the outside, as Crimson is, there's 4 cars here all battling for like 15th. Cookie Boss has got a 10-second time on it for spinning on the pit lane, which is just, his race is not going well, is it? As Codzilla comes out on top in front. Oh no, it's Jack, sorry, Jack in front. Codzilla as Cookie Boss does pit. I'm waiting for a retire or something, because I would not be happy if I got a 10-second pit. I want to keep an eye on what's going on back here, because it's more interesting than the front at the moment. There's like 4 cars all in just one massive pack, as Codzilla's not too far off the back of Jack. He is going to use DRS. He's got no ARS to use, so Jack might keep the position here, as he does go to the inside. Let's see what he can do. Brakes later than Jack, but will he take the corner? He will. It's a great move from Codzilla, as Crimson and Oven Chips are behind him. Arrow's not too far off the back of Jamie. He has got 3-second time penalty, so that will hinder him towards the end of the race. Nisev's just got past Dino on the straight, just using his ERS there. Yep, as you can see, it's quite low. 2.6 seconds off Star, as Payox Kings has not pitted yet. Star has nearly gained a whole pit stop on Payox Kings. Cookie Boss does get past Halo, who is just saving his ERS, I'm guessing, and his tyres. Cookie Boss is driving pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal. Payox Kings does finally pit, as Star sets the fastest lap for 20.7. Kenzie gets past Dino on the straight. And also Nisev, as I said, hards have already gone quicker in my opinion, has set the fastest lap, as Kenzie's not too far behind. Gordon just behind him. This is the battle we want to be looking at, as Halo and Payox both pit. Now they're going for the major overcut. See if they can, I'm guessing going to do a one-stop, which is probably smart from both of them. We'll see what will happen come towards the end of the race. Not too much going on at the moment. All drivers just conserving their tyres, conserving their ERS, just making sure they're not crashing. What I do like though is there's still 20 drivers in the race, that I will put hands up and a clap for WHF Tier 1 here, because 20 drivers still in the race after 13 laps. It's rare. It is very rare, I'd say. You'd at least have one DNF on the first lap, but no one has crashed out, no one's retired in the pits, which just shows the dedication of these drivers. Just shows they really want to earn points in this championship, and it means a lot to them. Hey, I might have to start racing here. If I'm looking at these times, I might be able to pick up a couple of points here and there. Kenzie does set the fastest lap with a 20.3. And it's a good lap from him. On them hards, and just got past Nisev as well. So, very good from him. What does this mean? Sandwich Appreciation Society. I don't know what that means. Anyone let me know. As Dino goes into the pits, he just comes out of the pits, sorry, and he comes onto new mediums. I don't know what he was on before. I was not paying that much attention, so see what these top three can do. There is a battle at the back, but obviously I'm going to have a look at the top three, as Nisev is going to go down the inside of Kenzie, taking the... As Jenga gets a 3-sec, he is doing quite well. That's an unfortunate 3-sec to pick up when you're at the front of the pack. Nisev getting past Kenzie quite easily there, but I'm pretty sure they're just going to swap positions again, and DRS train to try and catch Star, who is still leading this race. Oh, love SSR sandwich 69. Cheers, Zampa. I wasn't really involved much with SSR, but I did know about it back in dear. Is WHF? Is this like the league that came after it? Which I'm guessing. There's a lot of SSR people in there. Did you have an esports team at one point? I can't remember. I knew you were a good league. I just never. Oh yeah, because I remember SSR Stenner. TTM Stenner. He was a good lad. What's he doing nowadays? Probably just off the face of the cliff. Yeppers. As Nisev does get past Kenzie again, they're just going to trade positions until they catch up to Star, which will be probably quite soon. Yeah, Stenner is the last person I remember from SSR. There was another one as well. Was $10 whole in SSR at some point? Or am I thinking of a different team? Because I remember I went around the outside at him at Cops, and that's probably my best ever move, I'd say, in an esports race. But I don't know if it was SSR. Star does pit again. He's only had a couple of laps on these mediums, so I don't know what is the play here. Is he going to go on the hards now? Yeah, he is going to go on the hards. I would have done medium, hard, medium if it was me, because I like to do that. But he is still going to come out in about... Oh, actually, he's still going to come out in outside the points. We'll see what happens, because I think most of these still got to pit anyway. Yeah, $10 whole, yeah. Yeah, that was my best move ever in esports. It was at Silverstone. What was it in? It was in BFE. And I was racing for ABE, and we were coming up to Cops and Payox and Cookie, yeah. Yeah, we were coming up to Cops, and I just had the balls to just go around the outside of him, and I don't think he wanted to crash, or he kind of pulled out, but then I'd still claim that as a great move from me. I'd love to pat myself on the back. Oh, missed them times. Bring me back to when I was a fast driver. Star does get past Michael Lewis quite easily on them faster hards, whereas Michael is on them slower hards. Nisev does get passed by Kenzie, as they are still DRS training. I'm sure they eventually will break up the DRS train, trying to establish who will be leading. Gordon comes into the pits and goes onto the hards to take them to the end. As never mind, ignore me. It's still Gordon in the pits, who is causing loads of mess with the standings. As there's Payox and Mallard going side by side. Pretty decent move there from Payox, unless he was... I don't know, I didn't know if he was defending or not. Not much going on into the first corner. As Jack comes into the pits for the mediums. Kenzie and Nisev change positions again. I don't know, Zampa. Why did he throw away the win? He's still only 8th, which could play into his hands. I don't know. He will get some decent points being on them harder, better hards, if you get what I mean. But I just don't think he will get the win again. Maybe he'll get top 5 with all these. I feel like there's left to pit as Mallard gets a 3-second time penalty for just pushing that car a bit too wide. As Gordon get past Kevin, in that DRS zone there. Nisev and Kenzie both trade positions again. Just DRS training to hell. We'll have a little look at Star, as he probably will try and get past Mallard here. But there is no point, they're all in a DRS train. Just try and pass them on the corners, that's what I would say. It looks like Ferrari of Arrow is going to go down the inside of Mallard. That's what a move that is from Arrow. Just locking up to try and slow down the car, but that is a great move from Arrow. That is like a Daniel Ricciardo kind of move there. As Star also gets past Mallard as well around the outside. Great move from him. But yeah, Arrow really showing how it's done there in turn 1. What a brilliant move from him. Star is now on the back of Arrow as he's trying to make his way up the field on them fresher hards. We'll see what he can do, as he got so much more grip than the rest of them, as you can see. But then he is about 18 seconds off the back of Kenzie and Nisev. I don't think it's going to happen from Star, but he does get past Arrow there. I think Arrow is smart enough to let him go, because he does know he is not racing him. Star, I bet you will be frustrated now. He's just absolutely racing for his life, as he is getting really close to the back of Payox, and once he's past Chaox, the Payox, he can just literally just build a gap. Kenzie also drops down one position as Nisev goes to leave, just DRS training as usual. Star is 1/10 off the back of Payox, and he just get past them straight away. Look at that. How did Payox get? Oh no, it's Arrow. Oh, Payox went to the pits. That's why. Pits, Mallard, and Payox goes into the pits. As I think that's Dino and Kevin going side by side into turn 1. Dino getting the move done. Now it looks for Star to gain 18 seconds to try and catch up to Kenzie and Nisev. I think they've just got to just hope. What's the tyres? So yeah, Star's on a lot fresher hards, but I feel like Kenzie might be really pushing this now. He's got to go another 7-8 laps on them hards. It's going to be close, I'd say, to puncher territory, but I feel like maybe Nisev might be fine, and then Cookie as well may be okay to go the entire distance, which I'm surprised about, to be fair, because Cookie had such a terrible start, but he has brought it back with Arrow going up 11 positions there, which is mental for him. Nisev and Kenzie just switching around again. Star already gained 2 seconds on Cookie. Was it Cookie? Oh no, I don't know actually. Ignore me. Right, everyone's quite spaced out. Halo is probably the closest. No, Oven Chips is the closest to the back of Lime. As Gordon, no, Arrow and Michael both pit, as well as Kevin as well. F1 Lime gets another 3-second time penalty. 6 seconds he's racked up there. Jenga goes into 7th with Payox in 9th. I can't actually tell if they're battling or people are in the pits, which is fun. I love how I'm just talking to Zampa. It's just me and Zampa, which is great. Kenzie and Nisev both change positions again. Just DRS training to the living hell. Cookie is a hole straight in front of Star, so that'll be brilliant to catch up as Oven Chips and Lime go side by side. Oven Chips getting that move done as Halo and Arrow take switch positions. I think Arrow getting the best of Halo there in that corner, and then fresher mediums. He will have rapid pace towards the end of this race. Nisev and Kenzie both switching again as Crimson gets a 3-second time penalty. I want something interesting to go on again, because I feel like I'm really dull when nothing's going on. But then, like, who would be? I don't know. Maybe it is a 2-stop. Maybe these lot are going to pit onto the mediums. Because I wouldn't be surprised, because you know what the tyres are like on this game. Blood is lost. We'll see. I think maybe these lot will pit onto mediums, and then, if so, that means I think Star will go back in the lead. So, I think they're going really long to the softs, but then softs are useless. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I need a beer. Godzilla's not too far off the back of Chips. Arrow's actually really close there as Kenzie and Nisev both switch. Arrow quite close to the back of Mallard. We will see what he can do. I'm not even going to look at Nisev and Kenzie because I think they're just going to DRS train to hell. Ollie gets a 3-second time penalty, just extending their track a bit too far. Try to avoid that, as I think that was Mallard going really wide there. That might give Arrow the pace to overtake him on the straight. He is only 4 tenths behind it. Ollie gets another 3-second time penalty. How has he done that? Is Nisev and Kenzie still DRS running? Yes, very much. Arrow is 2 tenths off the back of Mallard, but he will get dirty air all through this last corner, which can cause as Dino gets a turn sec for speed in the pit lane. Brilliant, modern. Arrow's getting really close to the back of Mallard here. Let's see what he can do on the exit. Chips gets a 3-second time penalty. He puts on the ERS. He gets on the DRS. Let's see what he can do as he goes to the outside and gets an easy move on F1 Mallard there into 8th position for Arrow. Great race from him. Star is still in 4th, but he is gaining time on Cookie. That's another 2 seconds. That's I think it's about a second actually gained on him in the last couple of laps. Godzilla and Oven Chips have changed positions just on the straight there. Nothing too much in it. I'm going to claim some channel points. Ooh, look at that. Ollie's retired from the session. That's a safety car. That is a safety car. What safety car is it? VSC or normal? Where has Ollie crashed? Ollie has crashed somewhere. Everyone is pitting now. Oh, that is unfortunate for Star. Very unfortunate for Star. That safety car has really buggered him up. I think he will probably pit and go on to some mediums. Yes, he will. That is so unfortunate for Star. He would probably be on to win this race if it weren't for him. It's a full safety car. Let's Jamie catch up. Let's the pack will get back together again, and we will have another turn 1 chaos. As yes, he does go onto softs, and he just about gets in front of the Red Bull of Cookie. That was a great stop from Star. How has he done that? Getting in front of Cookie, as he will get in front of Jenga as well. I think Jenga's just passed Cookie in yellow flags. I don't know if he was still in the pits or not, but that's a bit dodgy. Everyone is now boxing for them softs. But then, yep, Nisev and Kenzie are both on them softs as well. Yeah, another turn 1 Madness Amper. It's going to be great. Star is now filtering to the back of the 2 drivers in the lead. They're still racing underneath SE, which is brilliant. Jamie is still so far behind everybody. Is he pitted already for the softs? I guess so. Oh, that makes it easier. The Mercedes safety car there, looking great in the red. Bring back the little Mercedes that used to go around. That was quite funny. Before my time, but still I found it quite fun. Remember, there's an Assetto Corsa mod where you can download all the safety cars, and I used to absolutely fly that hatchback around. As that is, who is that going to the pits? That's Yenga Boy going into the pits. Yenga Boy. I don't know what nationality is, but yeah, that is Yenga Boy going to the pits, which is weird strategy to him. Ajax and Gordon, they're all going to be quite far down the field now, aren't they? Unless, oh wait, no, they might be able to get out before everyone else gets out, as Arrow is going to pass all of these now. Or not, he doesn't get in front of them. Well, my prediction, I'm going to say, I did say Kenzie to start with, didn't I? I'm going to stick with it. I think Kenzie's going to win this race, but then Star's going to come second with the 7th, and second. No, 3rd. feel like Arrow's going to use his brain and maybe get like a top 5 finish with Michael Lewis there doing really well in that 5th position. He is not on, he's 19th on the standings, which will gain him a lot of points. Hold on, 25, 18. I know he won't get. He'll get about. Is it 10 points? Is it for 5th? Put him on to 25 points. If he does stay at that level, that's what I'm trying to say. Right, all the drivers are filtering up now, so there will be another lap because Jamie's decided to be quite far back from the field. Oh, I need a drink. I am recharged. But we'll wait for the... What? My watch keeps going off. Siri, shut up. I'm trying to commentate here, this is more important. I am looking forward to this turn 1 as there's an Aston Martin there, a Jack in the pits again. And Jamie's pitted again. Please say that the safety car just goes without them, because I don't want to wait for them. I want it to start this lap. There's only 2 laps left of the race. If we go on to the next lap, there's only going to be 1 lap left of racing. And that won't be fun. It will be literally like Abu Dhabi 2021, which I'm sure many people are scarred to bring up again. But I will bring it up because I want to see the entertainment. Yeah, DRS on that slap, that's what I was thinking. Please safety car in this lap. When does it say? Sector 2 usually? Yes! Come on. Kenzie's going to slow down the pack as little as possible. Star's warming up them softs there, as we're all going to see them wiggle side to side, as I find this quite funny. I always find it quite funny when all the F1 drivers were doing this and then Fernando Alonso was just going straight. That was just like pure aura moments from him. Yeah, Kenzie's just holding up the pack, making sure he gets the correct start, waiting to that safety car. It has gone into the pits and then he can start when he wants. He will get the jump on Nisev, but then Star might be close to the back of Nisev then. We'll see when he starts, as it is chaos as usual, but Jamie has caught up. Kenzie has gone, and it's away. Star doesn't get as good as a start as he would like, as Nisev is right on the back of Kenzie here. This is going into the first corner. Let's see who will get on top. Nisev's going to go around the outside into the first corner. Is this going to be chaos? I want to watch the front, as Kenzie, I think, is going to keep the corner, but then he has to leave space for Nisev on the inside, as they're still side by side going around the long right-hander now. Let's see what will happen. Both of them using their ERS to the max. This is entertaining. Star is going to try and get involved here, as Jungle Boy gets past Kevin, as Kenzie is still going to go around the outside of Nisev. Is there going to be contact? Kenzie still gets that position, but now Star is really close to the back, as Kenzie tries to pull away a gap now. Nisev is covering off Star, as then Cookie Boss is right on the back of Star as well. But we will see what happens on this straight now. There is no ERS, so it will be hard. But Kenzie is literally pushing Nisev's pushing Kenzie through the corner. He's going to go down the inside of the Scary chicane, as there is contact. Nisev is drifting. This means Star's going to go around the outside into Ascari. He does not get the move. Oh, what entertainment. But I think that means Kenzie might win this race. He is a bit far in front. As Star's going to go around the outside of Parabolica. Will he make it stick? He won't, but that means Nisev's gone a little bit wide, as Kenzie's trying to get the inside, but Cookie's on the inside of Star. Star's going to lose position to Cookie as he's trying to get past Nisev. DRS is now enabled, but Cookie is on their mediums where Star's on them softs. Star has used all his ERS, as Nisev's going to go around the outside, as it's 3 wide in the first corner. It's 3 wide in the chicane, as Kenzie's gone wide. He's lost 2 positions. Star is going to go around the outside. Oh my god. Cookie Boss is now into second. What is going on? Cookie Boss may win this race as Godzilla has retired from the session. Oh, Kenzie has got past Jenga Boy as he's dropped back in the field. Star is still in third. He has done really well to try and get back into this race. This is the final lap of the race. Nisev is out in front for the Racing Bulls, but can Cookie, Star, Michael even, can they catch? Cookie is using all of his ERS possible. DRS in this final part of the track into the Ascari chicane. Can Cookie gain enough time to pass Nisev? Let's see. This goes a little bit wide there, but he does not care. He probably has warnings in the bank. Cookie is using all of his ERS on Nisev. Let's see what he can do, but I'm sure Nisev will win this. Star will be in third. As they are going so... Oh, my God. That was very close. Nisev comes across the line. Is it going to go side by side across the line? Cookie is going to go side by side. He cannot get in front of Nisev. There's 500 difference. Star in third. Michael in fourth. Payouts gets past... Oh, my God. What is going on? What is occurring? Wow, what a final lap of the Tier 1 Monza Grand Prix. I need another drink after that. Jesus, that was so entertaining. Nisev in first. Cookie with a terrible start to the race, but somehow managed to get second. Wow. I am shocked. That is such a great race from Nisev. He has claimed that 25 points. That is insane. I thought Kenzie was just on to win this, but then Nisev came through after Kenzie's mistake and just took advantage. Star followed through as well as Cookie. I think he made a double overtake on that last lap there to get second. Cookie must be very, very proud of himself to try and just the determination. If it was me at the start of that race when I got a 10-second, dropped to like 15th, I would be retiring, I'll be completely honest. But yeah, Cookie doing really well to get second there. Star, I think, unlucky with the safety car, but you still be happy with third. We'll see what the Discord chat is saying. Ooh. Where's WHF? There it is. Wow. It was definitely not a two-stop. Yeah, I agree, Star. Right, let's have a little look at the... So, Nisev will get first in the Racing Bulls. Cookie in second with the Red Bull. Star, Michael, Kenzie, Payox, Kevin, Gordon, Halo, Jenga, Dino, Arrow got in 12th. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Mallard, Jack, Lime, Crimson, Oven, Jamie, Godzilla, and Ollie. That is your final race results. Halo will take that. I agree, Halo. You did quite well towards the end of that race, claiming 9th. Decent points for you. Even though the reserve budget wasn't very good. But yeah, I've been RRL Jake. I hope you enjoyed my dull commentary until the last lap. I may be back, I may be not. I will see you all later. Thank you very much, and cheers for the opportunity, Aaron. Goodbye.